Before we get started, I just want to let you know everything we talk about is confidential between you and I. Nothing leaves this room. So tell me what brings you here today.
A couple of months ago, my fiance was killed in a car crash. He was hit by a drunk driver. Ever since that day, I've just been feeling very depressed, and I've been locked in my room all day. My parents been really worried about me, so that's why I'm here today.
It's very tough to deal with. May I ask how long were you and your fiance dating?
We dated for a year, and we were engaged for 3.
Okay. And may I ask what is making your parents so worried about you? Why are you acting different at home?
I used to be very active and like we had family time, and we always sit together at dinner and eat. And I've always went to my room and ate by myself, and I feel really bad because I have not only have I pitied myself, I've upset my parents because I've let this get to me for so long. But yes, my parents have seen a drastic change in me. I'm not myself. I've gained over like 30 pounds, and it's just because I don't want to do anything. I just feel so upset all the time, and I don't know how to get rid of it.
Okay. Have you tried to do any different techniques to like get the pain out of your head? Certain things you try to do differently?
Well, I do sleep a lot. Sleeping does help kind of forget about him, but I've been having lots of nightmares about what he would have thought before he died and, what he was thinking. I just been thinking about him so much. And sometimes I have really bad nightmares that comes to what had happened, but I usually sleep to forget. Other than that, there's really nothing else. He's just always on my mind.
Okay. So, fiance died in a car crash from a drunk driver.
He was hit by a drunk driver, yes.
Okay. Can you tell me a little bit about what happened the day of when everything happened? Like, were you with him before he passed away, or like what did the day go like?
He was on his way to. He worked for a business, dealing with like electronics and stuff, and he was on his way to work. And so I wasn't with him, but it was like any other day. I was, I kissed him goodbye, wished him a good day at work, and then I got a phone call an hour later saying that he was hit by a drunk driver and that he passed away at the scene.
Hey, can I do you first?
Were your parents very close with him?
My parents loved him to death. He was very helpful. We've had very bad situations with family. Like I had a sister who was addicted to drugs, and she had been going to rehab, and we've been dealing with that situation. And he come in and he helped comfort them and helped get them through those bad times along with me. So they loved him to death. They thought the world of him.
Okay. Would you say you've been taking a lot of your anger out on your parents?
I'd say that most of my anger has been towards them because I stay at home. I had quit my job. I had a wonderful job. I worked at the hospital, and I couldn't work there anymore because I was the ambulances, and and I would witness people dying every single day, and it was like seeing me wanting to be there to see him pass away and hold his hand when he took his last breath, And so I had to quit my job because I was just not working to my best. And so being at home, that's the only people I see is my parents. And I do get angry a lot at them not lashing out and stuff, but I don't mean to. I just get so angry knowing that drunk driver killed my fiance, and he didn't email me, he didn't call me, he didn't mail me a letter saying he was sorry. He just let it go like nothing ever happened.
So you worked at a hospital?
Yes.
Okay. That's very tough to deal with. I'm pretty sure it must replay in your head a lot.
Yes.
So I want to know a little bit more about living at home. How has that been now that you moved? Like you were living with your fiance, and then you passed away, and then you moved in with your parents. Has that put a little bit more stress on you, or
I left. Me and my fiance had our own house, and I mean, it wasn't my dream future was to have a home to myself, have a wonderful husband, and we were scheduled to get married 2 weeks after he had passed away. So, not having all of the decorations and like where we're getting married, everything lined up to get married, and having to tell everyone, just to forget it because he died, it really heartbroken me. And I had to sell the house because there was no way I could afford it by myself. And I just felt like all my dreams went down the drain in one day by one person. And I felt like that person just destroyed my life. And I don't think it's fair that he was taken away from me the way he was. And my parents have helped me a lot coping with this situation. But there's just some days I just want to be left alone. And I feel like I hurt their feelings a lot because they wanted help and they wanted to be there for me. But I won't let them in. I block them from my mind and block them from talking to me and just being around me, period.
so what about relationship with friends? Have you drifted away from them as well?
Yes, whenever I was with my fiance, we would always have friends over, and we would, get together, have nights where we play board games, just catch up on gossip, and, talk to each other and spend time and have fun. But ever since that day, I've talked to one person. I think it was my friend, Samantha. She's the only person I knew who could kind of help me, but she hasn't seen me since that day because I'm at home all the time.
Okay. Emily, how do you feel about getting in a car with driving?
I don't drive. I'm scared to death to drive. When I need to go somewhere, my mom and my dad drives me. And there's sometimes, like whenever we're driving to get to a destination, I make my parents take the long way or shortcuts because I can't pass places that we've been and that we've left. Because there's this restaurant downtown that we went to every weekend, and we would just eat out and have a wonderful time. And I can't even look at that restaurant. I can't even pass it in a car looking at it. It just destroys me. And so, yeah, I don't drive.
Is this the first time you've ever really spoken openly about what's been going on?
I've talked, like I said, I've talked to my friends about it, but I never went to depth about how I felt about it. I talked to my mom about it, but sometimes I just get so worked up I have to stop and I go to my room and cry. But yes, this is the first time I've actually talked about it in depth.
Have you told your parents that you were coming here today?
Yes, I did. They wanted me to be here.
Okay. How do you feel about taking, may I ask, how long ago did this happen?
This happened 2 months ago.
2 months ago. Okay. I know you've been having a tough time, stress, anxiety and stuff. Have you ever tried to get out of your, how should I say this? A little bit out of your comfort zone with certain things and that you've done that you used to do with him? I know you didn't. I know you probably stopped doing certain things, watched certain movies, listened to certain songs because of his death. Have you tried to step out of your comfort zone?
There's been times where I've just wanted to move on, and I've wanted to forget about, not about him, but about, about mourning for him. There will always be a special place in my heart for him. But like you said, I have stopped watching the movies we loved, stopped listening to our song, like our song pop on the radio or something, I would turn the station. I just need help moving on from him, and I don't know how to do it because it's so hard. Because I always think about him. Like, there's not a day that goes by like I'm thinking about him and talking to me. So it's really hard trying to move on from him.
What about like pictures or even videos or anything like that?
I still have pictures of him. I still have pictures of him on my table next to my bed. And I still have like gifts he's gave me. I have them in a special box in the safe. I keep them next to my bed. Do I still look at those pictures? Yes. And those pictures remind me every day of him. And, my mom wanted me to kind of put the pictures away, still have them there, but put them away so that I won't cry.
Well, this is very good that you're letting your feelings out with other people other than your family and friends. This should be very helpful and beneficial to you. So tell me more about the relationship that you have with his parents, your fiance's parents.
My used to fiance's parents, I really don't communicate with them anymore. They have sent me cards and letters and flowers, expressing sympathy upon me, but I do sometimes mail them back, like thank you letters, but I really don't talk to them on the phone or in person anymore.
Okay. Well, I appreciate you coming in. I really do, and I'd love to see you come in again so we can have more one-on-one time. So I just thank you for coming, and if you need anything, just let me know.
Thank you very much.
Appreciate it.